Welcome back to the Wallace Collection, where another 9 artists join the great masters in their efforts to challenge, move and inspire us with their portraits. You ever been tempted to pick up a paintbrush, Joan?
By no means, by no means. But it wasn't until one of today's artists was in her 40s that she was so moved by a Rembrandt that she saw that she caught the bus, went to the art school and enrolled then and there.
Well, today's programme could spark someone to do the same. Let's hope they wait till the end of the show before they pick up their bus pass. Welcome back to Portrait Artist of the Year 2019.
Of the 9 artists awarded a place in today's heat, 5 are professional. Archie Wardlaw, Dante Turner, Daisy Murdoch, Zoe Beaudry, and Jane Clatworthy.
You've got to hope that you arrive on the day and your mojo comes with you. Mine might be lying at home in bed where I maybe should be, but...
And there are 4 amateurs. Shalawa Alayiwala, Romy Kelleher, Faisal Brimer, and Robin Parker.
My first self-portrait is my first, so I haven't done too many portraits at all, so this will be a challenge in many ways.
Today's artists will have to complete a portrait of one of 3 celebrities whose identities are yet to be revealed.
Probably going to be Rod Stewart, isn't it?
With just 4 hours, they'll need to have their wits about them.
I'm going to have to paint a little bit faster. It's really crunch time.
With just one semi-final place at stake,
Oh, yeah.
they'll need to impress the judges with something memorable.
She's upside down now. Is it just because you're getting to that stage today where you maybe been looking at it too much?
Yeah.
There's a sensational prize. A £10,000 commission to paint legendary singer Sir Tom Jones for the National Museum of Wales. And what do you normally like painting portraits?
I rather like painting naked men, actually.
Naked men. Maybe someone misunderstood when you said you'd like to see a wall of clogs.
While the artists gather what they need for a new portrait, the judges look at the ones that earned their place in the competition. Another day, another wall. So, this is the selection you made, a great variety of size. How do you feel about this one?
It's really great when an artist thinks creatively about how they can stand out on a wall of other portraits.
I find the pink Luron slightly overwhelming.
What it draws you into is her very simple, soft face. I rather like her already.
I like all the different angles, you know, the way that the head comes down, the shoulders are sort of quite narrow, and then there's all these different sort of delicate brush marks rushing across the surface. I imagine that this is someone who should do well today because they've got a language which is quick.
A natty dresser as well, I think.
Yeah.
This is drama with a capital D, I would say.
It's an intriguing narrative, it's a very striking image, and I love the background. This is so immediate and affecting and simple. It's beautiful, and there's so little there.
I really, really like it, and we've had other artists working relatively similar to this, and they've always done well.
It's very well done. She's picked up these little highlights, so you get this photographic realism.
It's got a sense of humour in it, and it's partly because of that lovely sort of resting smile that it's just sort of cheeky.
And also that she realises that eye whites aren't white.
She's allowed the medium to sort of do what it's best at, which are these sort of pools of colour. But there's an interesting contrast in the treatment around the background and the top of the head and the T-shirt. And then when you go into the face, which is much more sort of drawn and graphic, and it looks as if there's even ink in there.
I understand it's alcohol ink.
Oh, right, OK.
That gives it that wonderful, rich depth that is potentially missing from watercolour. I like that it's so intimate. We see them nude in this quite relaxed position, and we also get to know this very personal tattoo, which I think is painted brilliantly in a great contrast to this realistic, luminous skin.
Very abbreviated kind of language, but it tells us everything about the space, about the light in the space, and that beautiful landscape going through the glass doors at the back. There's hardly anything there, but you know exactly what it is. And this lovely, elongated, pensive face. What drew me to this painting was a narrative that I felt was very English, of an afternoon getting ready for the first drink of the evening. I don't know whether I'm reading all this into it.
She might just be looking through the window to see who's
from.
coming down the garden path.
For drinks in the afternoon, yes.
Whatever inspired their submissions, artists must draw a new narrative from today's celebrity sitter. Artist, since starring with Hugh Grant in classic British rom-com 4 Weddings and a Funeral, your sitter has gone from strength to strength. She's known for dynamic female roles, starring in such shows as The Crown, Ordeal by Innocence, and more recently, Trust. Please welcome Anna Chancellor. As well as having an impressive acting career spanning almost 30 years, Anna also comes from impeccable stock, with a family tree that includes Herbert Asquith, Jane Austen, and even Lord Byron. Now, I always think of you, Anna, as wildly bohemian.
Oh, do you?
And imagine that you're having your portrait painted every other week. Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. Should I elaborate?
Yeah, please.
When I was younger, I was an artist model.
So sitting should be a piece of cake. Is that right?
Well, I don't know, because I feel I'm stiffer now than I was.
OK.
So I'm not sure if I might, like, fidget a bit.
Artist, your sitter today is a singer, a songwriter, who is passionate about performing live. Please welcome Beverley Knight. Beverley has sold over 1 million albums and conquered the West End in shows like Memphis and The Bodyguard. She's also performed before Nelson Mandela, Muhammad Ali, and President Putin, although not all at the same time. It's great to have you here. You're legendary for your voice and for your singing. But I happen to know that you studied philosophy at college, didn't you? So you're going to be philosophical as you sit here for the day.
Perhaps I might say a few little truths that I've gleaned over the years. We'll see.
Originally from Merseyside, your sitter today is a formidable character actor who's much in demand on both sides of the Atlantic. Please welcome Stephen Graham. Best known for his standout performances as Combo in Shane Meadows' This Is England, and a critically acclaimed turn playing Al Capone in HBO's Boardwalk Empire, Stephen's gone on to tackle Hollywood blockbuster roles with equal passion. I associate with you on screen as like an actor who crackles with energy. You gonna have trouble sitting still for 4 hours?
I can't really sit still, me, normally, so this will be a bit of a challenge.
Great, all right. Any particular way you want Stephen to sit?
I'm just trying to think I can get really comfy.
You just had a look right there.
Yeah, I want to do, but I don't want to do that.
Put a hand up would be great.
I wouldn't like a hand, to be
really
honest.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, you know, we're gonna. It's not Madame Tussauds. You can move a little bit. You'll be all right.
How would you like Beverley to sit? How would you like her to relate to you?
I'd like to be able to see your eyes, so I'm on the side, so a bit of a 3/4.
As long as you're comfortable, I think that's the main thing.
What would you like from Anna? She's got this fantastic chaise longue to sit on.
I'm quite comfy like this. Is this OK for you guys?
Yes, it's perfect.
You've got about 4 hours to sit there, so do you think that's going to...
Do you think I should sit back a bit more?
I just worry about the arm.
With your legs crossed,
yeah.
it won't get uncomfortable.
I'll be like this.
I think that's better.
Artists, you have your sitters, you have your canvas, you have your equipment. Now it's up to you.
You have 4 hours to create your portrait. Your time starts now.
Every artist embarks on painting differently, using different tools to process information in their own unique way.
Usually I just go straight to canvas, because I wanted to make sure that I got everything right. I said, let me just sketch before I put everything down.
But some find launching in with paint helps them get a feel for the structure of the face.
Painting's a lot more like sculpting to me than it is drawing. Using blue and red primary colours, it helps add a structure, like a scaffolding to the face to start with. It's not about line. It's literally using paint like putty to form a face.
After pursuing a variety of careers in London, Daisy escaped to the Gloucestershire countryside with her family took up painting full-time and now sells her work. Her self-portrait took 14 hours and the background is decorated with bright pink toilet rolls because she loves the colour and the contrast with her face.
Daisy, you've gone off to a flying start. You started with very transparent, kind of poppy colours, blues and pinks, and you're layering them with a very thin, transparent, like a wash.
Yeah.
Is that how you build up skin tones?
Yeah, exactly. I have to layer. I couldn't start with a drawing, for example.
Your submission had a melancholy look to it, so you obviously go for the expression of feeling. So what are you looking for in Beverley?
There's a sort of ethereal lightness to her. There isn't a lot of misery in her. I normally like painting people looking miserable, so...
Hi, Jane. How you doing? Wow, that's an impressive star. It's what Thai would call monumental, I think. So I understand you had an art epiphany one day. The Rembrandt?
Oh, yes. I just stood there and I just cried and I thought, right, that's it. And I left the gallery, got on a bus, went to Heatherley's, knocked on the door, please let me in.
And they did.
Well, I had to apply, but yes.
Despite earning a diploma in portrait painting late in life, it wasn't until her children had flown the nest that Jane devoted her life to it. Her self-portrait took around 5 hours, but for her, portraiture is about far more than just faces. And what do you normally like painting portraits? Is that your thing?
I rather like painting naked men, actually.
Naked men. Did you hear that, Stephen? What is it about the naked man?
There's just not enough of them on gallery walls.
Not enough naked men on gallery walls.
If you look, if
you just made them slightly more self-conscious.
If you want to get your kit off.
Not really, no.
Maybe someone misunderstood when you said you'd like to see a wall of clocks.
Whatever feature artists would like to focus on, some traditional training in drawing anatomy helps tackle a tricky pose like Stephen's with more confidence.
Romy, interestingly, with your sitter today, I mean, Stephen's characters tend to be rather sort of aggressive, sort of holding you in their gaze, and you've got this, but it's sort of made gentle by his hand. His hands can be quite
Hands are tricky. I'm going to find the hand really difficult. It's usually making them not look like sausages.
At just 17, Romy Kelleher from Hertfordshire is the youngest artist in today's heat, and her self-portrait took just 4 hours. She'll be taking A-level exams immediately after the heats, and her coursework is influenced by contemporary artists.
Which artists have you been studying?
My final piece is inspired by Thai Chancellor.
Sorry, Thai who?
Thai Chancellor.
I don't know him. It must be. He must be
really
He must be really old. I don't know him.
We'll let you get on.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to go look up that Thai artist.
Yeah, do that.
When I first saw the background, I was a bit worried, but now we've got Beverley sitting, it's sort of definitely changed it. There are these sort of lines in the background, almost like point towards her face, which is great.
28-year-old Archie Wardlaw is an art teacher from London. He currently teaches in college at diploma level, but has also taught inmates at Hayden Prison. His self-portrait took 5 hours and played with distorting proportions whilst maintaining a likeness.
It's very difficult to see the proportions when you're up close, so I try and step back to see the whole picture. They say you should always walk back twice whatever length your canvas is.
Oh, really? To get the right sort of sense of
properly.
perspective. Your submission really does have that sense of proportion exploding. And it was a metallic spoon, I understand, that you were looking
Yeah, I
at
did
the
it in the
reflection.
reflection of a spoon, so I was holding the spoon in one hand and then painting in the other.
Why didn't you use a convex mirror?
I don't have a convex mirror. We've got lots of spoons.
With 1 hour already gone, artists consider what needs doing in the next 3 hours.
I think the face is nearly done. It's just the hand that's the issue, but I'm trying to get the basic outline and then work some shade in to give it the illusion that it's a hand.
Slightly intimidated by using a different palette of colours for her skin tones than I'm used to. Hopefully I'll get the measure of it.
I think what's important at some point is to really try and catch the sense of the sort of an emotional depth. You know, people give themselves away and the way their body moves and...
For the last hour here at the Wallace Collection in London, 9 artists have been painting Beverley Knight, Stephen Graham and Anna Chancellor. While most artists have been busy reviewing and reworking their initial layers of paint, one has lost an entire hour to meticulous calculation. But apparently that's all part of the plan.
How you doing, Zoe? Doing well, just
Yeah.
about to start painting. I feel like if I lay out something quite precise to map it out for myself, I'll have a better chance of making it more accurate.
I understand you're not a big fan of painting ears or nipples. Is that right?
That is true, yeah. I usually leave them to the end. It leaves 4 funny holes in my painting, and then I go back and fill them in.
Well, you've hit the jackpot today. I can't see an ear or a nipple from here.
Fantastic.
American artist Zoe Baudry's self-portrait took around 4 weeks and is part of a series exploring her relationship to her body. The tattoo is real, and her friend Shelley has Zoe tattooed on her. Zoe is about to complete her master's at the Glasgow School of Art.
And what happens after you finish?
It kind of depends on how things go today, to be honest. If I do well in this competition, I might end up staying in the UK.
So, wow, so today is like a sliding doors moment in your life.
A little bit.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like I should let you get on and paint. It means that much, you know, that's a big
Wow,
day.
don't mean to be rude.
I feel like excitement as it comes to life. Like I feel excited as I'm doing it and I see the features, like I'm drawing the facial features and I can just see like the person coming to life.
Shalawa Olayiwola is a 19-year-old psychology student from London who's always considered art as a hobby. Her self-portrait took 15 hours.
You're tanking along here. You've already got a fantastic head here. When you're working essentially in black and grey,
Yeah.
how important is the skin tone and how do you sort of, looking at the face to actually pick it up?
It's because I took a picture, usually I turn the picture to black and white, so it's pretty much as simple as just me picking up a colour or picking up a tone.
So should we just tell Beverley to go home then? She needed to be good at the beginning of the day,
Pretty
so you
much.
could get a good one of those.
Yeah, and she allowed me to take a good picture, so I'm happy with that.
Every week, the backdrops nod to different movements in art history and can influence the portraits even if artists don't consciously choose to include them. So, Kate, what's the theme of the day?
Surrealism.
Oh.
We're all going to interrogate the subconscious of each other's minds.
Oh, I'm glad you gave me notice.
Well, I love this one because it's such a great reference. If you know Dali, then you know the clock. You know, often those dripping clocks, and they're a symbol of sort of the strangeness of life, the fragility of life, the passing of time.
And they all tell a different time.
They do, yeah.
And what about Stephen as a sitter?
We've got quite a serious pose there. He's definitely someone who really works hard, has got a craft, and he sticks to it, and he's doing that for us today. He is presenting.
It's kind of strange. It feels very kind of, you know, like I'm the animal in the cage being watched by the people in the zoo. But yet I'm observing them more than they're observing me, which has been really interesting.
What's with the Bako foil?
Oh, God, no, it's not Bako foil.
What is it? It looks like we're about to put her in the oven.
No, it's a mirror. It's an allusion to a mirror. We're sort of playing around with notions of identity, self-reflection and psychology. Use your imagination.
Right.
Not Bako foil.
OK.
It's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Yeah, mirror.
I'm wondering how you're enjoying cooking in the heat.
Yeah, gas mark 3, isn't it?
I am hoping that when the artists have finished and I get to see the work revealed, I'm hoping that they've captured a little bit of my spirit, my personality.
So here we have Freud's couch. I like the idea of the clouds, sort of revealing the other clouds behind it, so revealing the personality under the layer.
Tell me about how you judge Anna as a sitter.
She's rather wonderful. And the artists are getting beyond Anna's face as a well-known actress and trying to find the real person behind that.
Interesting to get into her mind. We perhaps won't get that far.
Well, we'll see.
It's all sorts of funny sort of stages I've been through. You're there, but in a way you're not there. It's like sort of emptying of self. You'd think that it'd be all about you, but in a way it's not about you at all.
I'm working from life, and I think that improves quite a lot when I try to capture the character.
Peruvian artist Dante Turner lives in Somerset with his husband Gregory. Completed over a month, his submission is loaded with symbolic visual references, quite a contrast to the surrealist sky and fluffy clouds that frame his sitter today.
Your self-portrait is full of story, it's full of narrative, there's so much going on. But here I can see the head has already filled most of the canvas.
Yes.
Are we going to see any of that sort of storytelling there?
I think so, because I'm going to try to capture the background, and I'm trying to reflect the clouds in their eyes.
OK. Do you like the clouds?
Yes, and also I like her eyes. I think are very impressive.
So we've done well, you're happy today?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Got a good
I'm very
sitter.
pleased, yes, a very good sitter, a very beautiful woman.
Oh, fantastic.
I like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Faisal. How you getting on?
Getting there.
Now, I understand you're not a huge fan of painting people.
No, not really.
What do you like to paint?
I prefer to do animals.
Oh, right. What sort of animals?
Birds, cats, wolves.
Wolves?
Yeah.
Why wolves? What is it about wolves?
It's that sort of meanness, a hunter in them.
Yeah.
Kind of bring that out in the painting.
Well, I can ask around and see if we can get you one.
Oh.
I think a wolf would
you
look
could.
quite good.
If you could.
Sat next to Stephen.
If you could fit one in, yeah.
Faisal Brymer is a revenues officer for Brent Council and is married with a young son. Faisal's self-portrait took around 10 hours to complete, but he feels he never quite managed to get his nose right. How are you on noses generally?
It's kind of where I start from.
Right.
If I know I got the nose right, I kind of know from then if I get the likeness or not.
Well, Stephen said earlier that he wanted an honest portrait.
I can give him honest.
You give him honest?
Whether he likes it or not is another thing. I can give him honest.
Working competitively, most stick to the security of tried and tested methods, but some are a little more adventurous.
So I've brought with me alcohol inks. Quite hard to control, it's quite a difficult medium. I've only been using it for the past 4 or 5 months, so I am really quite nervous about using it today, but we're never quite sure what the results are going to be.
Robin Parker works as a school photographer in Essex and runs art workshops in her spare time, but yearns to be a full-time professional artist. She painted her self-portrait in 5 hours.
OK, so this is alcohol ink.
Yeah.
Highly flammable, right, OK. Can you do some of the hair,
Yeah,
the exciting...
of course. And then...
I love the way it's running.
Yeah, I like it as it is, but obviously because it's hair.
You're not looking how the hair falls, it's more about the feeling of the hair.
Yeah, I
Oh,
probably
okay.
will look at some point, but I definitely don't want to do strand for strand. I much prefer more suggestion rather than every strand.
And when you put that dilutant in, which obviously is alcohol, does
Yeah.
it takes it off again?
It takes off a certain amount.
Nice, excellent. Well, look, don't get it on the face.
I won't do that.
You get on with it.
We are almost at the halfway point in today's competition.
I'm feeling some pressure not to make the wrong mark. A lot of things could go wrong. I could start overworking it or even lose the likeness. Every brushstroke might ruin it.
I'm a little worried about the hair. I don't think I have enough time to do the hair like each, individual lock. I feel like that's where it could go wrong.
I think it's okay. I just need to crack on, really. It's the hand, and then after the hand, I can do the little details and then some washes, maybe.
The main thing I can foresee going wrong is not having enough time to finish as well and precisely as I'd like to. If I start to run out of time, I'll have to speed up significantly, probably.
For almost 3 hours, 9 artists at the Wallace Collection have been painting Anna Chancellor, Stephen Graham, and Beverley Knight, who is keen to reassure herself about their artistic credentials.
So I'm intrigued to know when you knew you could draw like that.
Oh, I've been drawing since I was young. 5.
5?
Yeah, started from quite early.
But it's what artists produce today that they'll be judged on. So, judges, we're at the halfway point of the day. So, painting Beverley here, we have Daisy, Shallower, and Archie. How's Shallower getting on?
She knows exactly what she's doing. She's just focused in. My problem with it, which we've had on other occasions, is this slavery to technology.
There's a danger with what she's doing that she could really overwork the surface.
At the far side, long, tall Archie.
Nice to see somebody tackling this crazy background.
And I love the way that these angles are sort of pointing into her. He's got these great lines.
A little bit more realism needs to come into it, I think, to be completely her.
I don't think any of the 3 have quite got the likeness yet. She's not quite in any of them.
It's not there yet. Anna is being painted by Zoe Dante and Robin.
I think Robin is one of those artists who decides that they want to experiment or push the boundaries by doing something they haven't done very much of. Mistake? When you're under this pressure, you need to do something that you could do almost in your sleep.
At the end, we have Zoe.
With Zoe, I must say, her image doesn't stick in my mind.
And I think all 3, Zoe, Robin and Dante, haven't quite got the likeness.
There's some interesting stuff going on with Stephen. Now, Romy in the middle, I was very worried about early on.
Right from the start, she was kind of caught off balance a bit, but she's done exceptionally well.
Finally, we have Jane, who is working with the beloved palette knife.
The only problem now is that she's so blimmin' fast that she might have time to mess it up.
Right.
Yeah.
They may not have seen the artwork, but that doesn't stop our sitters having an opinion of the artists.
He's great. He's the silent assassin. He's just there. He doesn't really say much. He's just... Romy was very kind of rabbit in the headlights at first, you know what I mean? And now she's kind of eased into it, and I think she might be enjoying it. I hope so. And Jane, from the get-go, she's got something going on, I think.
Dante's the only one at the moment who's working from life. So I feel more inclined to work with him, of course, because the others are more absorbed in their iPads.
It's a fascinating and a curious experience watching, you know, the artists doing their thing. And I didn't expect quite so many people here just to watch and observe and, you know, see what was going on.
It's a bit strange. There's sort of murmur and you catch little comments and, you know, but not enough of the sentence to know whether it was good or bad.
Right, OK.
Just, you know...
Just something.
Oh, the eyes. And you're like, oh, what?
Is that extra pressure? Am
Yeah.
I making you feel uncomfortable?
You are now.
What's going on behind the artists is one thing. But thoughts are turning to how they interpret their sitters' backdrops.
Shallow, I can really see Beverley there. There she is on the page. You've finished the portrait as it stands. You just, it's the background.
Yeah.
And tell me, how are you going to capture the highlights? So you've got a few pencils here.
Yeah, and I've got some chalk as well, so I just might throw that in to...
Crisp things up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, OK.
So I was worrying because you were just not getting going this morning. You were sort of you were slowly gridding up and getting the drawing right, but you've kind of caught up. Here you've got these lovely blue clouds. Is that blue coming in at some point?
The blue will most definitely come in. The clouds, I'm not so sure.
I've got a feeling you would never put clouds in the background.
Maybe if someone commissioned me to put clouds in the background, I would.
You've chosen to put the head right at the extreme side of the picture. Why?
I was intending on using one of the clocks in the background there. Still got a lot to do.
But there isn't much time left now.
No.
So you need to sort of really pull it together.
The artists have just half an hour left.
I think I have something nice, and if I carry on, I know I will destroy it. I'm going to be big enough to say stop.
And while Jane's able to kick back and shoot the breeze with her sitar...
And if you would have had more time, what would you have done? Would you have filled the rest of the canvas?
No.
Most can't afford anything like that sort of luxury.
I am trying to finish quickly now. I'm very nervous.
I'm panicking about the time. I'm going to try and get the neck finished so she doesn't look like a floating head. I might have to leave the background depending on time, which is a shame.
At the Wallace Collection in London, Anna Chancellor, Beverley Knight and Stephen Graham have been posing for almost 4 hours.
My fingers have gone dead a couple of times. These two fingers seem to be going dead quite a bit.
In a matter of minutes, the artists will be asked to stop painting, and the judges will decide who will make the semi-final.
I've got 5 minutes left. I'm going to try and add as much detail as I can to the background.
I'm not really sure if I'll be happy with it. I think I need to take a step back from it and look at it, really. I'm kind of like speed painting here at the end.
I am trying to finish quickly now. I just need about 4 hours more.
I'm panicking. What I'm going to do in the last 5 minutes, details, details, lines and details. Bit of a panic now. Just trying to spot if anything's a little bit off. I'm trying to see it with fresh eyes.
Artists, your time is up.
Put down your equipment and stand away from your easels. It's time for our sitters to see the finished work and decide which portrait they'd like to keep.
You did it.
This is it.
How did you get on?
I actually really enjoyed it.
So are you ready?
Yep.
I think it's time. Artists, please turn your easels.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. 3 images of yourself. It's overwhelming. Fantastic. I cannot believe what you've done. I think it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think the hair looks really great. I think it's beautiful. I can't believe you did that with what looked like felt tips and a bit of alcohol.
Yeah.
A bit of booze. I think it's fantastic, Dante. You were the only one that didn't use anything other than real life.
Just my eyes.
You've done brilliantly. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Well, you're going to have to choose,
Yeah,
so
right.
let's make that decision.
Difficult. They've all got something really to recommend them. But I actually think maybe that one might suit my house the most.
Great. Congratulations, Robin.
Well, Beverley, the long, long wait is over. Artists, will you turn around your easels?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. She's like a new girl group. Wow. Oh, God. I just love all the pinky purple tones have come through here. You've captured some of the silver background. I never even knew really what I look like against the silver background, so...
But there's an enormous stillness about your face there, which is lovely.
Yeah. Again, it's totally different. The tones are warmer. And then there's me in the middle of it, just gazing off.
Well, now there's some choosing to be done.
All 3 are just gorgeous. I think I'm drawn to Archie's the most, though. Yeah. Thank you, Archie.
Artists, please turn your easels.
Wow. Wow. They're all completely different.
Aren't they?
That's really captured me now, massively. Although I was stationary, that feels like there's movement in it. Yeah, it's really good. It's like a Lowry-esque kind of thing, do you know what I mean? I can see me there. Brilliant, fantastic.
Thank you.
It feels very much kind of like them Creole paintings.
Yeah.
I look like some kind of cool saxophone player there, do you know what I mean?
We've got to make a decision. Come on
Okay.
then.
I really like all of them. I think all three of them are fantastic. But if I'm gonna go for one, I want to pick that one. James.
Whilst the artists leave their easels to relax outside, back inside, it's time for the judges to decide which three of them are going to make their shortlist.
I think this is a fantastic portrait of Beverley by Archie. He was in control the whole day.
I mean, he was really careful to make sure that he did something which was vivacious and not just of a type.
Chancellor's got incredible detail in there. I'm not sure whether the likeness is all there, but what it has got within that sort of small frame is a real sense of a person and the day.
Daisy maybe hasn't got the best likeness, but I do like the way she's composed the painting, the way the paint's gone down on the face.
Dante's portrait of Anna's got this odd sort of English book cover, a female adventurer feel to it. He just couldn't get Anna today, and I'm kind of a bit disappointed about that.
I really like this technique that Robin's using. I'm surprised that she chose to do that, given that she'd had limited experience with it, but I think she's pulled it off.
I'm really impressed that Zoe managed to finish. I think out of all of them, she's actually got the best sense of Anna, apart from the fact that she sort of shrunk the neck into the shoulders.
I love this distant gaze. I think she's really caught something of her today.
Although Faisal didn't get the likeness, it's almost like a graphic novel. It's a kind of like a story going on. And there was a story going on because Stephen was just communing with everybody.
And I think it's apt. It's got a bit of a surreal quality to it, too. Well, I think Romy's done a really admirable job. I think she really caught that sort of pensive nature of him.
And there is something of the man and what he wanted to project about it. This impressive bit of palette knife work from Jane.
Very good understanding of the figure in space, how to get the hand there, the eyes at just the right level.
I think the empty, bare linen of the canvas, it works here. You feel like you're looking at a study, that she's captured him in a moment.
See, as soon as I see that next to that...
What's the problem? It's rougher than her self-portrait.
Don't start without me.
Suddenly, this medium looks very rough and ready.
For me, it's really quick today.
Me too. I got 1, 2, 3.
Done.
Yes.
Wow.
So, did we just all agree on this top three in less than a minute?
That's a first,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's a first.
So who have they chosen?
The first artist is Chancellor Beverley.
The second artist is Archie Wardlaw.
The third artist to be shortlisted is Robin Parker.
Our sympathy and commiserations to those who didn't quite make it. It doesn't mean that you are not immensely talented, and we've enjoyed watching you. Thank you.
It was a phenomenal experience, feeling relieved and hungry because I was too nervous to eat lunch, so.
The shortlisted artists' original submissions are now lined up alongside today's portraits. as a reminder to the judges of what they're capable of with less pressure and more time. Judges, was this a titanic battle, or were you all in harmony today?
We've had a very harmonious day.
And fast.
Yeah.
Really speedy.
OK, shallower. She's actually started with the nose. She's dealt with the nose for a considerable period of time. And I thought that was a strange place to start, somehow.
It makes sense to start with the nose with drawing, though. What she's working with is light and shadow. And on the face, the thing that will make the most light and shadow is probably the nose. So it's perfectly logical, really, to start in that area with the shading.
We get two different versions here. We've got this brilliant, very direct frontal image, big, lots of space, and then she does something quite different today where we see the sitter side on, much more pensive. And I was really pleased that she put that background in because I think it really allows it to pop.
She does charcoal in a way which I haven't come across before. It's kind of weird feeling of surface of materiality, which is really yummy, is the only word I can think about.
Yeah, Charlotte was really good at getting that sense of depth and texture.
So, Archie?
Two very different sorts of paintings, but with a technique or hand that is recognisable, and a very proficient hand.
All the brown tones that are in her hair and her skin are in the background, so it didn't dominate it with that silver. And that's just a sensitive, clever decision and well executed.
Also, she's a performer, and she could almost be on stage there.
Exactly. Archie caught the diva, I think. He caught that spirit of the diva.
But also, there's that marvellous little glint of light on her earring, which set off the detail of the silver foil behind, just to put that speck there, I thought was really effective.
So, Robin, what about the bits of blue confetti that seem to be falling down?
I was slightly annoyed by it, but it gave the surface of the painting a bit of liveliness. But when the artist does it again, and it sort of doesn't quite work as well, you do start wondering whether it's a trick that she's using to make it look interesting.
What she presented us with today is actually quite different from her submission.
Both of those paintings are absolutely anchored by a very correct drawing. And then she allows herself the freedom and the experimentation to see where the inks and the alcohol go. So I think she's really onto something. And I'm really pleased that she did it today.
But I think the pose is better than the likeness. I think there is potentially an issue with the likeness.
How do you go about comparing those? What is it you're looking for?
At star quality.
We wait your judgment. Shallower, Archie, Robin, congratulations to each of you, but only one of you can go forward to the semi-final.
The artist that the judges have selected used a considered technique to deliver a spirited contemporary portrait. And that artist is Archie Wardlaw.
I think the likeness was there. I thought the composition worked, but I really didn't expect it.
I thought the winning portrait was fantastic, so yeah, I'm not surprised at all that he won, and he definitely deserves it.
It makes it easier to swallow that I didn't get through because his was amazing, so he definitely deserved to get through.
Archie's a very well-trained artist, very experienced, and I think today he showed that it's not enough, actually. You also have to make very good decisions. Keeping that background in clinched it for him.
Really exciting to be getting to the next stage. Probably be some celebrations.